The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Matt Strahm will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Margot's on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and no strikes. Turner absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here it comes on 1-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Strahm is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Pulled toward right center field. In comes Margot. And that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Dodgers held scoreless early. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on MLB Network. Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Striding in, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Margot.
First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Hosmer. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Will Myers, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. And a breaking ball stays outside. Spangenberg at second, Hosmer at first, 1 gone. A high fastball is in there. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Barehanded for one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. Logan Forsythe is on deck. Kemp in front at 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Hunter Renfroe, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Here's Chase Headley, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way, and that one just missed outside. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Renfroe aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Chase Headley.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. One away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Freddie Galvis. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
In now is A.J. Ellis. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Renfroe is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 44, Rich Hill.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rich Hill. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Galvis charging in on it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Matt Strom, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Slow roller out to short. Seager gloves it. And that's the first out.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. He reached on a single in his first try. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Back up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. In his career, Turner carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Renfroe on the move, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2. Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is in there, a called strike three. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Swing and a liner. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Digging in now for San Diego, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Renfroe, base runner at first with one out. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And Headley will reach, hits a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
In now is A.J. Ellis as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Bellinger's got it. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding in, Matt Strahm, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0. Fouled away.
Let's go.
3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
One run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Push to the right side. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pause and the 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Now to the plate, Yasiel Puig comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Turner. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Hosmer, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here's Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Kemp, still ranging back. And that one is gone! So a 3-run blast is straight away left, number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe.
Renfroe.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Last time through was a base hit. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And it's 1-1. Three runs already home here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Freddie Galvis is on deck. Three-two pitch. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 68, Ross Stripling.
Standing in now, A.J. Ellis.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. is taken for ball 2.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Headley over at second. Galvis is over at first with 1 away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Strom, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Alan Cordova will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Alan Cordova.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-2 San Diego. Colin Ray takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Colin Ray.
Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Corey Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dodgers down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at Turner. The throw. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Seager. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Will Myers will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 0-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order, and it remains 5-2. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 50, Hector Neris.
Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Behind 0-2 now. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Puig will take a big turn and head for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Austin Barnes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. The 0-1 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Scott Alexander.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hunter Renfroe.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Chase Headley as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. around the face.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, now the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in once again, A.J. Ellis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. There's a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Luis Torres will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Luis Torres.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Galvis at second with 2 down. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. Padres lead it 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 39, Kirby Yates.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. From the stretch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Taylor is on his way home. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 2-run game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
I'm set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a one-run game now.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Galvis on to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Manuel Margot.
Here it comes. Towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
In now, Corey Spangenberg, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres go down quietly. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, and who could argue, San Diego, California. Thanks for joining us on MLB Network. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
52, Brad Hand.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Hand, 28 years old. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yasiel Puig. He tripled last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Kike Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. A big crowd here downtown. 42,445 on their feet in San Diego. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The San Diego Padres used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt Strom with his 4th win this season. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score of our ball game tonight was the victorious San Diego